Hey everybody, I have our keynote speaker for the upcoming Mogul Mastermind, Tim, on the line here. We're just absolutely thrilled to have him come speak. Tim, you are one of the most inspirational figures in the Canadian investment world. I know you've coached so many of our Mogul clients. You've inspired so many people to get started in real estate investing. And one of the things that impresses me the most is how you take something as complicated as real estate investing and make it really simple for people, make it really basic. So, I'd love to have you tell us a little bit about who you are and just introduce yourself to all the Mogul community out there.
Thanks, James. Again, it's been on my bucket list for a while now to be able to come to one of your events and share my experiences. So any chance that I get, especially at your event, I'm just super grateful to do this. Now, a little bit about myself, I guess, is that I've been actively investing for the last decade now at this point. And honestly, though, before that, I didn't really go to school for real estate investing. And so when I decided to really becoming a professional investor as my main career or the main goal that I want to focus on, I took it very seriously. And just like what most people do when they want to take something very seriously, they get themselves educated first and foremost. And that for me was the year 2010. So really, it's marked about a decade now at this point. And so once I started on that journey to get myself trained and started applying the strategies that I learned, and because most people, and the funny thing is, you probably know this, most people just think that in real estate, it's a buy, rent, and pray kind of idea. And that's not what we do. And so within 2 years after getting trained and started applying the strategies that we learned collectively, I was able to declare financial independence and financial freedom officially.
That's incredible.
So yeah. So that's a little bit about myself. And ever since then, we've built portfolios from pretty much coast to coast in Canada. And we've gone down to the US as well as the United Kingdom as of 3 years ago.
Oh, that's such an inspiring story to start out as a real estate investor and to build a portfolio that allows you to, essentially take your day job, put it aside and focus on your own entrepreneurial ventures to do what you want to do when you want to do it. That's that's the point. That's why we're all here.
Top lifestyle, right?
Exactly. So I'm excited to hear you come talk about some of the strategies you've had the most success with in the Canadian market, and some of the strategies that you as one of the experts in Canada think are going to make sense in Edmonton right here, right now. Can you maybe give us just a little teaser about what you're going to talk about? Don't give the whole thing away, but let people know what to expect when they come see you at the Mogul Mastermind meeting.
I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. So you know what? Come out, and I'm gonna fill you in on everything. However, I'll quickly boil it down to two main points here. Like I said earlier, because especially over the last 10 years now, I really realized that there's still a lot of people that when they get into the investing environment, and especially when it comes to real estate investing, the mindset of it itself has not really been adjusted over time. And so one of the biggest things that I always enjoy sharing, and this is really from the collective learning experience and the lessons, not just from myself, but from a lot of the other professional investors to date that I've encountered, to really continue to hammer home on what it really takes from a mindset perspective to be a professional real estate investor on a daily basis.
Right.
That's number one. And number two, I want to share one strategy, just one, the power of focusing on one strategy and how it can create a solid financial foundation for everybody to build their financial freedom with.
Awesome. And can you let us know what that strategy is, or is that what people are going to have to come show up and see?
I think people should probably come and really find out, because I think that'll be an interesting one, honestly.
Awesome. All right. I was trying to pull it out of you, but you know what? Before I hit the record button, you and I were kind of riffing off it. So guys, the cool thing about what Tim brings to the table is, he's got that investor mindset. He knows what it takes to be a professional investor. But the cool thing about real estate investing is you do not need to make it your full-time gig to still be able to add real estate to your retirement plan and to make it an accelerator towards a financial freedom that instead of it being 20 years out, maybe you make it 10 years out by leveraging real estate. So Tim, again, thank you so much for coming to speak with us. You guys are going to absolutely love what he's bringing to the table. He's not only is Tim a knowledgeable speaker, but he's a really high energy speaker. So it's just a treat to hear you speak. The link is below. That's where you get your tickets to the event. we'll see you there. And Tim, any parting thoughts for everybody who's going to be showing up for the meeting?
Come out. I will do my best. I promise to do my best. And because my personal goal right now with this particular speech that I'm going to share with everyone is that I want all of you guys that come out that night to look back months and years down the road and say that, hey, you know what? Back in the year 2020, I saw this Asian guy speak at a Mogul Mastermind event in January, and that changed my life.
That's awesome. And Tim, you know what? You've been changing lives for a really long time across Canada. So for those of you who are thinking, you know, you've been learning about real estate, attending Mogul, if 2020 is the year you want to make a difference, this is the guy you want to hear to get it off to the right start. So Tim, we'll see you in a couple weeks, bud.
Absolutely. Thanks again, James.